mini slot cars, and we're going to be installing our magnetic racing pit buildings.
Hi everybody, thanks for joining us today. So we have the O'Connor International Speedway here. And we have these wonderful pit buildings that Ian and Doug over at Magnetic Racing in the UK made for us. Very, very nice indeed. And we're about to try and install them in this position. Now we do have the stairs and other stuff like that. All this is an XPS base. So as you can see, we've got all this static grass down around there that's slightly raised. Now what I'm going to have to do is actually cut a way into that to get this level with the edge of the track. Now we may decide at some point to do something slightly different or extend it, but we can start off with this anyway from here. So what I'll do is I'll put this over onto its gimbal stand and let's get cracking. Okay folks, I'm just setting up this faced in the general direction, and what I'm going to have to do is kind of cut around it with this Stanley blade. Because it's a raised section, I'm going to have to cut down into the static grass. So I'm just going to get a bit of a line here, so I know where to do it. And we can patch up everything afterwards. This is just a rough look. Just gonna put them down here. So this is going to be a very tedious process. So through the magic of video, I'm going to continue on this off camera, and then we will come back when it's done. Hi again folks. So as you can see, I'm making a little bit of progress. I did have a 1-inch piece of XPS as the base, and then I built that up on top with a 1/2-inch piece. So even though I've done that static grass, it was actually quite straightforward to just peel that edge. If I do need to raise it up a little bit, I can always put something underneath it and build it up. But yeah, so far so good. You can see all my hard work with the static grass. actually quite effective, really. It's kind of a pity to be pulling it up in one way, but yeah, I think this is going to look awesome once it goes. I'll just put a little test fit of this. So we may decide to leave it at that level, or put a graduated slope down into it. We'll see. We'll just play it by ear for now. I've finished the actual space required, and I will see you back then.
Hi, I'm going to be cleaning up all of this grass, which we cut off from all the pink stuff, so we could put the pit buildings into there. And I'm going to be using Officer Doof.
This is Officer Doofy, our trusty industrial vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Okay, Sash, why don't you get cracking? Cleared out the space required now, with the help of Sasha and Officer Doofy. Now it is a ½ an inch, so let's just do a test fit to see how things are looking. So we'll just slide this in on the left hand side. There's just a little bit there which is causing us a little bit of bother. So let me just trim that out. Slick. Nothing major, but just enough to prop it up on that side. Alright, that's better. So then with this have a look here. Have something else here which I need to trim out. How do you think it's looking, Sasha?
That's looking great.
Alright, let's just get this out. Okay. Let's try this back in again. Alright, I'll come back in a minute. I just need to do a few adjustments.
So we have finished fitting in the pit buildings, and we are going to tell you all about what we have been doing when we were off camera.
Okay, so what we've done is we cut out that top layer of ½ inch XPS foam. Was fine. We could have just fit it down in there. We got the size right. It fit very nice and snug, but it was just a little too far down for our liking. So what we've actually done is we've used some spare borders we've had, and I actually fit them in underneath there. Now you do have, if you can see there, You still have a little bit of foam showing, so we'll need to do something with that. But overall, I think that looks really cool. What do you think, Sasha?
I think that is really cool. It's way better than without the track piece under it.
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it really looks class. Thanks to Ian and Doug from Magnetic Racing. They did a great job. They really did. I mean, look at that detail there. The O'Connor International Speedway, and obviously Shell, the traditional sign, Sunoco, Castro, Mobil. Just a great job. Overall, very, very pleased with it. We do need to add in the rails and bits and pieces, but I think we're off to a great start. There is room there as well if we do want to extend it, and I had thought about getting the center section, but maybe we'll just keep it simple with those 5 pit bays. Again, it might just be enough, Sasha.
Yeah.
And we'll take it from there. I'll show you, we did an install last night on the Marshall post, and really happy with that. It's just looks absolutely superb. I didn't take a layer of the foam out for that one. I did remove the static grass and sort of recess it down in there a little bit, but yeah, it just looks class, and just a very nice job. We've got an unpainted figure there we still have to do, but very cool. We picked up a couple of 1/32 scale model cars, very cheap, the other day, and yeah, it looks really cool. I'll just show you down this other end. We picked up another couple of cars as well. It's a Chevrolet Corvette. We do have a couple of people still to stick on there, and this one is from Marty Ford over at Two Line Slot Cars, because he loves a Volkswagen Beetle. Sorry Marty, I know it's yellow, but Sasha loves Bumblebee, so that one won the day. And we've kept it traditional with the hay bales for spectators. Still have to do a bit of work on this one. This is not recessed yet. Bit of weathering on the grass tracks, etc. But overall, things are looking really cool. What do you think, Sasha?
I think it's awesome, and I bet this track is going to look way better when we add a little bit more stuff onto it.
Sure is. Well, what we'll do is we'll fit the rails and the steps and stuff like that, and then we'll come back on for another look, okay?
Yeah. So we just finished the pit buildings, and we put the track piece under it like we said. We cut the fences, and we put all the people on, and now it looks really cool.
Yeah, so you know, we still have some bits and pieces to do, but we just thought we'd mock up some of the pit crews, people at the top. Yeah, I think it's looking really good. Now, what do you think, Sash?
I think it's really cool.
I think it fits in very nicely, doesn't it?
I think it looks a little bit better than how we had it before when nothing was cut. It's a lot better than that.
Still have plenty of room to do some other bits and pieces. Yeah, very happy indeed. So, until the next time, we'll probably do a little bit more work on, we have our half gantries really to secure in position, and then just a little bit more work around the pits, and we will do another video, I think, of a track overview. Yeah. Thanks again to Ian and Doug at Magnetic Racing. I think everybody will join me in saying that this is pretty epic looking. Really just looks the part. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.